Hey everyone, Blue KQ here. Welcome back to the arcade. Today we're going to continue our hour-by-hour series in Global Magnates, but we're going to have to call this hour number 1 Redux because the previous video I recorded was the game that was available the day before launch, and with the launch they changed enough things that they made the previous save files incompatible. So we're just going to continue on, or we're going to start a new game and skip the tutorial. We're going to go to Black Gold War, which is what we were working on, and we'll see if we can make some progress there in this hour 1 Redux. So we got to pick blue, of course. I like the ship. Company name, Blue Line. CEO, Blue KQ. Got to pick our Tom Selleck wannabe. And let's get started. By the 1960s, global seaborne trade saw unprecedented growth. As a leading shipping company in Hong Kong, we must seize this historic opportunity, leverage Hong Kong's strategic location, and rapidly expand our shipping network. Our goal is to establish the company as a leading player in the East Asia's maritime industry. Our success is deeply tied to the strong support from Hong Kong. We are committed to expanding our shipping business to meet critical needs for Hong Kong's economic growth. This will increase Hong Kong's prosperity while securing the company's long-term development. Among Southeast Asian countries, Thailand stands out for its high-quality grain at competitive prices. Importing from Bangkok can support Hong Kong's growth while increasing its prosperity and fostering the advancement of higher-value industries. Okay, so we're gonna start a new route from Bangkok to Hong Kong. Bangkok, we have one bulk carrier that they gave us to start the game with. Bangkok needs silica. Silica is being exported by Hong Kong, so that'll go just fine. Let's go ahead and start a second route. Busan is producing timber. What's close? Keelung needs timber. Hong Kong needs grain and will eventually need oil, so that's probably not that helpful. They need grain. Busan needs silica. What does Tokyo need? Tokyo needs lumber. Busan provides lumber. And they also need grain for their farms. They need oil. And they're producing cotton. Not good synchronicity here yet. Hong Kong's gonna need cotton as soon as we upgrade its prosperity. So 285 out of 300 to raise the prosperity of Hong Kong and transport 8. I'm guessing that's supposed to be metric tons of grain. Tech, we need a CEO and some grain and some tech points. We should probably get started on that while we wait a little bit for this to start growing. They need grain, they need coal. They're producing grain. Ooh. Wait, no, output is coal. Port demand is grain. What does Tokyo need? Tokyo needs lumber. Busan's doing lumber. And Busan doesn't need that. Shipyard producer ready-made. While the price is slightly above normal, the ship is ready to be put in operation now. Yeah, we'll say no. We're gonna build one, but we don't need to pay extra for it because we don't really need it yet. So they need lumber. They're gonna produce cotton. Hong Kong is gonna need cotton. And Busan is gonna need silica. So maybe we could do a three-way trade 3 Busan to Keelung to Hong Kong. Let's do that. Let's build another bulk carrier, and then we'll do Busan, a new route. Busan. Wow, that's expensive. That's okay. The Keelung, there's 2 million right there, and then to Hong Kong next. And our ship should be finishing up here pretty soon. Go ahead and pop in there. There we go. And finalize. Okay, so now we have 2 routes going. One's kind of long 3-way route and one's shorter. How are we doing? We've got 1K out of 8. 291. How much? Tokyo wants lumber. What are they producing? Producing cotton and meat. They're gonna have a cotton plantation after we get them some grain. It's Vladivostok. They have coal. They're gonna have demand for fabric. And they need meat. Oh, is Tokyo doing meat? Tokyo is doing meat. Yeah, so let's see if we can get some money flowing. They need coal. Vladivostok has coal. Wait, material reserve. Economic downturn for 2. Oh, hold on. The Olympic Games are expected to draw a surge of tourists to Tokyo to stimulate the economy. Tokyo has announced financial subsidies of up to 20% on imported goods. We must capitalize on this policy advantage to drive profitable growth. Okay, but what is Japan? Japan needs cotton? No, Japan needs wood and grain. Do we have enough? If I were to... I already have Busan. How much? If we buy another bulk carrier, ooh, that's almost all our money. $700K. We're gonna start a new line here. Here, we can't afford it yet. Maybe I got a little too excited with the other lines. Now we're gonna be stuck at this. Aiden workers on strike. We need 984. We're not in Aiden yet, but Aiden's gonna be all the way over here. Hong Kong prosperity has increased to 300K. The port level has been upgraded to medium, and new demand for oil and new industry textile mills have been created. Okay. So I think we already have... Yeah, don't edit a route. Elong's going to take some cotton to Hong Kong already. 880 company funds. Yeah, pretty soon we'll be able to buy or lease this space in Tokyo. And then we'll be able to do a route from... Let's see, Busan has... Hey, a tax. That didn't help. Tokyo needs lumber from Busan. And they want coal. Let's see, they want coal, rubber, plastics, glass, rubber, steel. They want meat. So we do rubber, meat, Ningbo, and then coal. Well, that could be a nice 3-way for $1 million. I don't know if I can do that quite yet, but we'll do this one to Tokyo first, and then we'll add in. So Busan, Tokyo, 3 years. We're gonna use the ship that we built. Finalize. Hong Kong has established strong trade ties in the Middle East in an effort to increase oil exports from the region, ensuring energy stability and driving further economic prosperity. Given Hong Kong's high demand for oil, the government has entrusted us with the critical task of increasing oil imports. To fulfill this, we have deployed a 20 kiloton oil tanker to ensure a stable and efficient energy supply chain. Okay, so they gave us one, but I'm still going to have to lease over here. Prosperities are already level 1, and Kuwait. Aiden's got a downturn right now anyway, so so how much is that to lease? Or lease 784k. Yeah, we gotta go faster, make some money. Yeah, so we're going faster. And we'll deploy oil. Technology is breakthrough in ship construction. Make sure we can use the results. Okay. Purchased. Yeah, about 1 million. What did we need over here? Bangkok prosperity has increased to 300k, upgraded to medium. The new demand for meat in a new industry rubber plantation has been unlocked. Okay. So let's do we need a new route from Kuwait. Insufficient funds. It says I have a negative million. Right? Is that what that says? I don't know what did we pay for that went negative so bad. Import 20 kilotons of timber. Well, we can't do that quite yet. I think we have negative money. That's not good. Alright. Editing is incomplete. Exit without saving. Yes. Okay. So let's close that. We need to import oil from the Middle East to Hong Kong. We'll work on that. Fabric exports from Hong Kong to Keelung. Hong Kong, we have a route there, right? From Hong Kong to Keelung. Bangkok, we don't. We're not gonna buy a ship because we're negative money. We're trying to dig out of a hole, which I'm not sure how the money went down right away, but maybe we'll catch it next time it does that. Bangkok can use meat. They're still exporting grain, but now they can also export rubber. Oh, there's a reward. There. Research. Oh, there's the research. One project in particular seems prompt due to the lack of investment in current research. Yeah, we'll let that go because we need some money. Okay, so now that we have some money, let's do this route. We'll start working on getting oil. Aiden's still a problem. We're gonna go Kuwait, oil, to started typing in the search button, to Hong Kong. Next, we're gonna use that 20 metric ton, and it's gonna go back empty, I guess. And then we wanted to adjust Tokyo. Do we need a Keelung to Hong Kong? Export from Hong Kong to Keelung. What are these routes doing? Shipyard produced an oil tanker. No. What does this say? Is Aiden done being down yet? Aiden workers on strike, loading, unloading speeds, valid until 1972. We're at Oh, it's almost done. So okay, so let's do a new route and go Aden to Hong Kong of oil. And use that oil tanker. Oh, cancel, finalize. There we go. Okay. Let me look at our routes again. So Aden to Hong Kong, Kuwait to Hong Kong, Busan to Tokyo. But we want to take meat here. So we're gonna adjust this one. Edit route. After Tokyo is going to be Keelung, but it's going to be meat. Oh, they don't have meat because they need grain. Okay, so don't do that. Or do we want to add it to Hong Kong? So Tokyo and Busan's that. We're gonna decline that for now. Does Busan really need that? No. But let's do Tokyo to Hong Kong. And does Busan? Busan needs silica. Busan, Tokyo, Busan, Hong Kong. It's already taking. Bangkok to Hong Kong. It's grain. Shipyard to produce ready-made container ship. Hong Kong wants. They want meat, but Tokyo doesn't have meat yet. They do. They have lots of cotton. Not very much meat. Keelung doesn't need cotton. They need grain. Vladivostok. Go ahead and slow down time. Vladivostok has. They need coal. What is that? Output of iron, which they're not doing yet. They need coal. Ooh, these guys have coal. Man, that's a lot of ports I have leases at if I do that way. Ningbo has coal. No, they're gonna need coal. They're industry demand. Okay, they want meat. What are they producing? Grain? So maybe between Ningbo and... Let's do that first. Okay, new ship. Bulk carrier. Start. We're gonna go... Grain. Ningbo. New route. Ningbo. Lease. To Tokyo. No, we're gonna take grain. One. Confirm. You need grain. Oh, I thought you had grain. I'm dumb. You need meat. You're selling coal. Coal can go to Vladivostok. Okay, new route. There you go. Ningbo, Vladivostok, to Tokyo. The Ningbo. I don't want cotton though. Try, or you can drag the ports to change. Iron ore. Vladivostok. I think we'll do that. I'm not sure that's going to do what I want, but I'm going to check it right now. Okay, so Vladivostok's getting coal. They have iron ore, which we don't necessarily need to take there. Tokyo has meat that Ningbo wants. So, okay, let's look at that route again and just make sure that meat is leaving Ningbo, Tokyo. No, this needs to be meat. Okay, edit. This needs, they don't have any meat because they don't have grain. Sure. Yeah, this route's broken. Okay. Blue, you need to stop being dumb. They all want grain. Who else has grain? New demand for fabric. Oh, stop. Bangkok has all the grain. Yeah, let's hire. We're still not doing it. Okay. Let's just right here. Is it a container ship? Oh, it's container ship. That's okay. So new route that to here. Oh, meat's a okay. I think that's right. Okay. Let's hire a CTO. We have some money. Hire B and S for 305. A for 266. Invites us to jointly expand port infrastructure at foreign investment. Shipping company is required to assist the upgrading for 600K. That's only a little bit more, so let's go ahead and do that. Monthly R&D. Why is this? Boost on workers on strike. Renewal. How do I increase prosperity? Tokyo. So they're producing glass. Does Tokyo need glass? No. Vostok need glass. They want prosperity. Who needs glass? Well, later there. Yilong will also need it later. They need grain for their farms. And they'll produce meat. They need grain and meat. So if I put a container ship between, yeah, it's only going to be meat for now. Oil to Tokyo. Okay. The shipping company is required to assist. Okay, just to get it to there. Okay, I get it. So they want rubber. Where did we have rubber? I think down here, right? Yeah, Bangkok has rubber. Recently, several countries in Southeast Asia have seen a sharp decline in grain production. To secure local supply, some exporters have opted to suspend foreign exports of grain. The decision has caused a sharp rise in prices in Hong Kong, sparking widespread societal concern. To address this, Hong Kong announced grain import subsidies to stabilize the price and secure basic need. During the grain supply crisis, Bangkok continues to remain a key grain import hub for Hong Kong. At this point, it is essential to adjust shipping routes to ensure grain imports continue while securing additional reliable grain supplies. This will ensure supply diversity and stability, reduce reliance on a single supplier, and safeguard Hong Kong's long-term grain supply. Okay. Rubber. Industry demand is locked for rubber, but Vladivostok needs rubber. That's a long trip. Is rubber a bulk? Oh, they don't need it yet. Oh, or output rubber. Busan wants rubber? Okay, so is rubber... Wait, 1 year government financial subsidy and the importation freight was 25%. So how do I do this? Is it... I say route from Vladivostok. Oops. New route. It's a bulk. Okay, the Chinese government introduced Changing the Face of Ports in 3 Years guideline, which emphasizes port development in Tianjin and Dalian in the north and Shanghai in the east. British businesses in Hong Kong have increasingly called for lifting the trade embargo. The Chinese government's port opening policy aims to support Hong Kong's trade needs, supplying much needed grain and other essential goods. Okay, so there's lots of grain there. Let's do... I'm gonna need 2 ships. Shipyard. Oh, you know what? Technology. Bulk carrier 2. Fuel consumption. Sure. Engineering. Build time by 10%. Yeah. And cost control, route management. Ship costs. Cost control, build costs. Very good. Okay, so now let's build 2 container ships. Because we're gonna do a new route from Vladivostok to Busan. And sure. I should have done one at a time, I guess. Tokyo import subsidies received 1 year financial. Where is our bulk carriers? Come on, spit it out. Oh, dock. Come on. Where's our boats? Give me my boats. I have my boats. Didn't I build 2 boats? Construction queue. I built container ships. I'm an idiot. Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure out a way to do container ships. I don't know how that changed the order. Upgrade the marketing department to level 2. There we go. Okay, so route. We didn't finish it, so let's do new route. Vladivostok to Busan. Tokyo. And then over here, we're gonna do grain, a new route. Beijing to Hong Kong. That one. Okay. Now, marketing. Upgrade marketing department to level 2. 3 mil. We need to do stuff in Aden, I think it was. Wasn't it Aden, or was that might have been a timed one. So let's do marketing, slightly increase our share. Ban of green. Okay, Asia's oil market faces both strong demand and tight supply. To secure a greater oil supply, we must enhance our market competitiveness in the Middle East. Strengthening our position in this competitive market is key to a larger share of oil supply. Actively promoting local imports and exports will strengthen market competitiveness. Additionally, strategic advertising and marketing campaigns will accelerate market expansion, enabling us to secure a dominant position more quickly. Yeah, so we're gonna cancel that because now oil exports from Kuwait and Aden, increase market share in Kuwait to 30%, increase market share in Aden to 30%. Okay, so we're gonna that and this one like that. On long-distance shipping routes, larger ships offer substantial economic benefits due to their scale and efficiency. Therefore, we urgently need to drive R&D of large oil tankers, accelerate technological innovation, and better meet marketing demand while strengthening our market competitiveness. Okay, so we're working on the market competitiveness there. Let's look at our technology. We have 50. That's not really a lot. Need 150. I just spent on our bulk one. About 150, and then or 5 improvement on the 5, and then more. Shanghai output is ore, so they probably want coal. No, they want silica and meat. Okay, they output oil. Who else wants oil? Right. They demand oil. So if I go Dalian to Tokyo, okay, let's do shipyard. Factory. Oil tanker. Let's actually do 2 of those. So we're going to go Dalian to Tokyo and Dalian to Hong Kong. I'm going to raise the level of our technology division. 3 mil, okay. We're going to go Dalian, Tokyo for oil. And another new route, Dalian to Hong Kong for oil. Okay, so maybe these aren't the most efficient quite yet. Well, there's another. Who are you? You output cotton? You output cotton and you want lumber. You want cotton. Silica, engine, new demand. They want iron now. They want rubber. They're out, or they want coal and Tokyo on strike. They want coal and iron. There's coal in Ningbo, iron in Vladivostok. What is Vladivostok wants? Rubber. Okay, that's not helpful. Actually, let's look at this. I'm outputting coal. They want coal. And they want coal. So if I do that, what is engine output steel? So they need iron ore. They output iron ore. So we could do Vladivostok to Tianjin. Tianjin to Ningbo. And then back. Can we do that? Let's build another boat. This has got to be a bulk container. And then we're gonna go new route, Ningbo, Tianjin, Vladivostok, Tianjin. No. So Ningbo is going to send that, and this Tianjin is going to send nothing, maybe, and then Vladivostok is going to send that. So I want anything. Okay, how are we doing? Research oil tanker, we haven't done that yet. We did 8K there, we did 8K there. Increase market share of Ningbo to 50%. Imports 20K of fabric for Vladivostok. So who else is doing fabric? They want fabric. They want fabric. So Hong Kong, what are you putting out that Hong Kong wants? Nothing. So that's a wasted route. Ningbo to 50%. Let's do marketing. Did we already do this? Looks like we already did it. So we're gonna cancel you, and we're gonna put you here in Ningbo. Shipyard, produce a container ship. I have 2 extra at this time. There we go. Done. Research the oil tanker. Completed already. Let's complete that one. Need 300. Need a technology division 3. 8 mil. Dang. Okay, so when that's done, I'll be able to do that tier 3. Okay, are we making money? I think we are. I don't need to hire that. CFO. What's a CFO gonna give me? Having a high restricted export of timber. Oh. Loan amount increase. Oh. I don't want to try to deal without loans. A war between Israel and the Arab states has broken out. The outbreak of the war, which began on Yom Kippur between Israel and Arab states, severely destabilized the Middle East, raising concern in the international market of oil supply. The tension has caused oil prices to surge by 30%. So, making money out of Dalian, huh? So, Vladivostok wants. How do I can get that from Hong Kong? Hong Kong needs oil and cotton. They're gonna need glass eventually, but they need timber. Where's timber? Keelong wants timber. What's Keelong outputting? Meat. Meat goes on a container ship, right? Let's look at our routes. Container. Keelong to Hong Kong. We're sending meat. I do. That needs a bulk carrier. Ningbo, Keelong Ningbo. What's Ningbo have? Who's Shanghai have? Shanghai has ore. I don't think I did that right. The sharp rise in oil prices driving up airline operating costs. Urgent measures to improve shipping efficiency and profitability must be taken. We must carefully reassess shipping routes and prioritize those maximizing shipping efficiency. Simultaneously, we will optimize supply and demand of goods by minimizing empty shipments and ensuring higher transport efficiency. Hey, that's what I'm already working on. Load factor greater than 80%. So I think I messed this up. Where's my routes? Let's go ahead and pause for a second. Yeah, see, there are empty routes there. The red lines, I think, mean empty because this route, Ningbo, Tianjin, the Vladivostok, was supposed to have iron ore, steel, need iron ore to go to Ningbo. Iron ore, a bulk. I wish that was a little easier to understand. Is it a container ship? If I do a new route, Vladivostok, no, it's a bulk. Cancel that. Volumes producing grain. No, they need grain. Tianjin, you know what? Do I have I have that already going. Tianjin needs silica. not super efficient, but it's gonna be fast, right? Shipyard on the dock. None. Okay, so let's do. We need a new bulk carrier. See, these are switching places. I don't know why. Okay. And then, so while that's going, we're gonna set up a new route between Engine and Dalian. That boat, ship. It's gonna take iron ore there. So now, Angbud, that's still gonna take coal, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna edit that route. I'm gonna take out Vladivostok. Yep, we're just gonna do that. Okay, so increase market share, we did that already. Raise the technology, research the tanker. Those are all done in the task list. And we're still making money, so let's look at economic. Can I do it yet? Yes. Oh wait, I need. Okay, it should already be done. So technology, unlock. I need to do this one first. Yes. Yep. All right. Okay. So when we get to 300 and we have 114 right now, task list, that's the only thing on it. So we just have to make sure that we're making money. We had our load sort of figured out. Oops, that's not what I want. Okay. So what else do we have going on that's not happening? Oh, Hong Kong lease in a year. Renew now? Yeah. And Bangkok is still until 5/2/1974, and it is currently 6/1/1974. So next month. Tokyo workers are on strike. Geelong workers are on strike. We output meat. Tycoon wants meat. Shanghai needs meat. Meat's a container. Oh. So if I did Tokyo, Ningbo, Busan. No. Yeah, so if we go Tokyo, meat to Keelung, not Keelung, Ningbo. They don't have container because they want. Just not enough that needs a container right now. want meat and silica, iron. They want meat. Well, Ningbu's not getting iron, and they're not getting. Wait, they have demand for. Am I clicking on the right thing? Port demand, meat. Okay. Industry, they need coal. They need coal. Who's? They're outputting coal. I don't understand. Don't understand that. So if they have coal, why are they say they're not getting it? Oh, now they say they are. Yeah, let's just send them meat. And what else goes in a container? Okay, well, let's just send meat. That's terrible efficiency. So we'll go Keelong to Ningbu meat. New Keelong Ningbu container meat. And we'll use one of the boats that I built earlier that I messed up on. Shanghai wants meat and Tokyo wants silica and meat? No, Tokyo wants oil. We send oil from Dalian, and they need grain. So grain from Tianjin. Ports. Why is that red? Let's go ahead and pause for a second just to look. Port, valid 1 year. Ooh, this is going to be a lot of renewal. Okay. I think this is why it's red. They want our attention to say we need to renew. So if we do some renewals, why are you still red? Let's technology 288. We're almost there. What was I gonna do? So they need oil and they need grain. We can do a grain. Don't think. I have a container ship. We need a bulk carrier. And then we're gonna go Tianjin, new route. Tianjin, grain, to Tokyo. Cotton back? Sure. Are you done yet, boat? Come on, pop up. Okay. Research the oil tanker. Pay the environmental tax. Technology 288, so we still don't have enough yet. It's cotton. Shanghai wants cotton. Oh, that'll work. That'll work. Let's do that. And output iron ore. Output steel. So they want iron ore. Okay, okay. Yeah, that'll work. Let's look at that route again. Route. Tianjin to Tokyo. And we're gonna edit. And we're gonna add Shanghai. Yes. Yes. That's better. that route again. We're gonna go to Shanghai. There we go. Okay. All right, how are we doing on oil? Still a huge demand for oil. I think what we'll do when we get this new 20 kiloton tanker and be able to research it, we're gonna swap. Our goal is to become the leading competitor in East Asia's shipping industry, with Tokyo on the forefront of global technology exports. A key strategic partner is to establish and expand our market share in Tokyo. By exporting oil to Tokyo, we can meet local energy demands while strengthening our brand competitiveness and accelerating our market shares expansion in Tokyo's maritime sector. Okay, so what I'm gonna do though, I'm gonna build a boat. I'm gonna build a 20 kiloton oil tanker, 4.4 million. And when that's done, I'm gonna take it from whichever one. I think Aiden has the small ship on it. Route. All goods. Well, that'll help. Aiden to Hong Kong is done. We're gonna, yes, that is what I want. We're gonna add this tanker and remove this one. Okay, I don't want to cancel that. Route management. What did I do? Did I break it? We're gonna add this. Oh, that's the wrong one. Is this my boat? No. Out. Aiden to Hong Kong. Where are you? I want to remove this, but it's full of cargo right now. Where are you? Okay. After you unload, I'm going to take you off this route. I'm going to put you... I'm going to move you to the shorter route because you're a smaller ship. So, where are you? Okay, you're right there. You're about to go unload. Let's try to figure out how to supply cotton to Tycoon. Waiting, unloading. What are you loading? Okay. So I want to take a new route from Dalian, oil, Tokyo, oil, No cargo available. Ooh. Is it because Dalian's not ready yet? Oil's coming up, but we don't have glass. They all want silica. Silica's a bulk. Okay. So wait, you want silica? Technologies, ship construction. Doesn't tell us ever how much that is. Output of glass. And glass is gonna want to go to Shanghai. The Shanghai output glass. Port output, port demand. So they all want silica. They send glass to Dalian. So if we go bulk contain, oops, we need a ship first. Blue, ship first. Bulk carrier. And maybe I should go to blue here. Okay, new route. Captain Cook, as amid global volatility, Hong Kong is clearly focused on future development. Ensuring a stable local resource supply has become a critical challenge that demands immediate attention. Ensuring a stable supply of imported goods and raw materials is essential to sustaining Hong Kong's economic growth. Okay, fine. Hong Kong, Shanghai, glass is a container ship. Never mind. Does Hong Kong even need that? No. No. That's at least better. And the container ship. Once that gets going, container ship glass and go to Dalian. And then Shanghai, container ship, glass, Dalian. Busan to Dalian. Oh, yeah. Nope. Okay. We'll do that. Okay, we exported or imported 20 kilotons of oil to Tokyo. Did that. import 20 kilotons of oil for Hong Kong for a container ship. Okay, 16K. We're working on that. Elong needs fabric, which we're not supplying all the way. Busan, it needs timber, and its industry needs grain. So, Elong needs timber. Tycoon needs timber. Tokyo needs timber. And what is Tokyo making? Meat. Oh, I think we already have that one though. 20 kilotons. Now we have an oil tanker. Okay, construct a 20 kiloton bulk carrier. Construct a 20 kiloton oil tanker. We already did that one, but we apparently have to do it again. Raise the prosperity in Hong Kong. Transport 200 kilotons of goods to Hong Kong. Okay, so bulk 20 kiloton bulk carrier. What does Hong Kong need right now? It needs more grain. Do we still have Bangkok to it needs grain and cotton. So if we do, we could send cotton to Bangkok, grain to Hong Kong. That's not terrible. Let's renew some port leases so we keep those going. Technology. Okay, so let's build one. Shipyard. Factory. 20 kiloton bulk carrier. 3.3 mil. Let's do it. And then we're going to build a new route. Geelong to Bangkok to Hong Kong. And we're going to use our new bulk carrier that is about to be done. Getting the timing down on that a little bit. Okay. Hong Kong's almost done there. You know, just need goods and we'll be okay. So what is Hong Kong supply? We do shipyard. Sure, we'll pay the environmental tax. Will that? We can do small. Hong Kong prosperity has increased, level upgraded, new demand, electronic components from a new industry, plastic factory has been unlocked. So what do we need to do? Oil, industry demand, oil. Okay. Do we have? Let's just do a shipyard. How much oil? Okay. Shipyard, 20 kiloton oil tanker, 4.4 million. Wait, severely restricted. The export of silica is decreased. Okay. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go find our route. Dalian. Dalian to Hong Kong. Right here. We're gonna add another, not that ship. I want to add that ship. Okay. And then Dalian to Tokyo Oil. Uh-oh. Assistant transportation, okay. Dalian to Tokyo. We're gonna add that 5 kiloton oil tank. And hygiene. Tokyo. What does Tokyo have? Cotton. Cotton can go. People that need. Hong Kong is focused on improving its industrial capacity with strong emphasis on developing the electronics sector. To support this, we will import a substantial volume of electronic components to meet the demands of Hong Kong's industrial advancement. Yeah, we're working on that. Steel, transport, import 20 kilotons of steel to Tokyo. It's locked though. How does steel get transported? Oil tanker. Import 30 tons of iron ore to Ningbo. Electronic components is locked because we need to bring in oil. So where's my route management? Oil. Dalian to Hong Kong. Okay. Do we need more oil in Dalian? Maybe that's really what we need. Company. Okay, now I can use iron ore and silica. Silica is only coming from one place right now. And that's a stinking bulk carrier. Silica, iron ore. Or it needs steel. And they need steel. Who's doing steel? Ningbo, output steel. So, new route. Oh, it's a bulk carrier. Okay, cool. And then bulk carrier. No, sorry. Cancel. So if it's bulk carrier, I can do steel to Tokyo and cotton. Cotton to Hong Kong and silica at 20 kiloton. 2 ships? 2 ships. Let's do 2 ships, 2 20 kiloton bulk carrier. We're gonna do 2 of those. New route. Ningbo steel. Tokyo steel. And then Tokyo only has cotton to go out. Cotton can go to Hong Kong. Shanghai doing glass. Oh, look at that. Let's take this off. Okay, and then I'll put ore. I have a Vladivostok to yeah, small. Small vessel to go back and forth between Shanghai and Ningbo to get iron ore. Shanghai steel. So we do Ningbo, Tianjin, Busan. Ningbo, okay. We'll use the other one there. We go Ningbo, Tianjin, Busan. Wait. Uh-oh. Sure. Okay. We got a bunch of stuff going on. Doing good there. 16 kilotons, raise the prosperity. Okay, we'll finish all those next time. So we're gonna finish right there, everyone. It's a little over an hour, so hour 1 Redux in the books. Down in the comments, let me know. Hey, UKQ, you missed this here. Somebody did that on the previous one, and so I think I was able to address that particular thing in this hour. But we're cooking right along here in East Asia, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more gameplay like this, or if you want to see a different game. Put that in the comments too. Maybe I can play. We can see how it goes. I appreciate you guys' time. Thanks for stopping by the arcade. See you next time.